What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Big Elf Gaming. Now, in the last episode, we ended the video right in front of a cave, more specifically, the rock tunnel. Now, you might be wondering, this doesn't look the same as the rock tunnel, does it? No, that's because I was a bozo, and I completely forgot that we need to go get Flash in order to successfully get through the rock tunnel. Which is why we are here in front of Diglett's cave right now, and we're about to venture on through it so that we can go obtain Flash. So kind of a major screw up there, just absolutely slipped my mind that we needed to grab Flash before heading into the rock tunnel. So I did some backtracking off camera, and I also picked up some repels from the Pokemart so that we wouldn't have to bother running into a whole bunch of wild Diglett, or maybe even some wild Doug trio, because we already got one in our party, so we don't need to encounter those guys anymore. But yeah, there we go. Through the Diglett's cave we went, and that's back up to Pewter City. So we're actually going to head up there right now. I believe that we can go get our Aerodactyl fossil, or I guess it's called the Old Amber, from the Pewter City Museum. So let's go ahead and do that. Kind of talked about Aerodactyl a little bit earlier in the game, but probably one of my favorite Pokemon that you can get in this game. Definitely my favorite flying type Pokemon. Flying and rock type, super strong, and Lance even uses him on his team. So definitely a great addition to any team. Crazy high attack and speed. So yeah, definitely consider adding an Aerodactyl if you haven't already. I know that, like, when I was growing up, I never knew about like this Aerodactyl that you could obtain here. I just never even thought that it was feasible to get an Aerodactyl in the game. I thought it was just like Lance was the exclusive owner of this Aerodactyl, and so I didn't even think it was possible. But yeah, once I replayed the games, once I got older, I realized, well, this is how you go get an Aerodactyl. So definitely consider adding him to your team. And you can't get it all the way until the 7th gym when we make our way to Cinnabar Island. But if you do decide to add Aerodactyl, the investment will definitely be worthwhile. So let's go ahead and we are going to cut this tree, which evidently already grew back. And let's head back on down this way so that we can go pick up this Flash TM. Let's talk to this guy first. Oh, I think there's actually a trade we can do. It might be like an Abra for a Mr. Mime, so I might need to go do that here. I'm looking for Abra, want to trade one for Mr. Mime. So, alright, let's actually go ahead and do that. We're just taking care of all sorts of, I don't know, little side quests right now. We're very distracted from the main mission of this video, which was supposed to be to go through Rock Tunnel, and evidently it's going to take us a while to get there, probably like a good 10 to 15 minutes of game time before we actually make our way all the way back to Rock Tunnel. I honestly should be using my bike to get around here. I always kind of forget about it because I'm not used to using the bike, but I will try and do that here once we exit the Pokemon Center so that we can get around faster. But yeah, let's go ahead and access Bill's PC and withdraw this level 10 Abra that we caught in the wild. We took so much effort into getting that Abra. We're just going to go ahead and trade him away to Mr. Mime, but I think it'll be a worthwhile trade, get another addition to the Pokedex here. And I probably could actually maybe teach Mr. Mime Teleport. I know I said that I had absolutely no use for it, but if I go into Diglett's cave and I teleport, actually it probably won't work properly because it'll teleport me back to Pewter City, I'm guessing, as opposed to teleporting me back to Vermilion City, which is where I want to go. I think it's like it teleports you to the last location that or the last Pokemon Center that you went to. Not positive on that, but I feel like it's probably not worth wasting more time to try and figure out. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll send down this Abra through the pipe here to this random trainer. And I wonder what the trainer nickname will be. I know that in Fire Red and Leaf Green, the trainer sends over a Mr. Mime called Mimian, but the spot or the Nidoran that we received from that one person was actually named Spot. It's possible that that's actually still the nickname in Fire Red and Leaf Green though, because I always play Fire Red, and in Fire Red, the Nidoran that we receive is a male Nidoran, and so it's nicknamed Mr. Nido, and I think that female Nidoran could maybe actually be named Spot, but go ahead and let me know in the comments if that is the case or if it's not the case, and we can figure that out. But you've got to head into this building here in order to get Flash. We're going to talk to this person, and yeah, they don't give me anything super useful, but this person is the one who will give you Flash, Professor Oak's aid. You only need 10 Pokemon here, and you're able to get HM05. And there we go, we've caught 31 different kinds, so we're making our way through the Pokedex nicely. Been able to get all of those captures, pretty much all of them on screen except for the Doug trio and, you know, a couple evolutions here and there. But let's go ahead and grab that HP up. And there's another item down here as well, a Moonstone. So there you go. I remember I was talking about that all the way back when the guy was struggling because he hadn't had his coffee or his alcohol if you were playing the Japanese version. But yeah, so there was the Moonstone, and now we can head all the way back to Vermilion City, take the hike and a half. I gotta remember, let's go ahead and get the bike. It's probably not even worth it at this point because I'm guessing it'll make me dismount my bike when I get into the Diglett's cave, but we'll just go ahead and try it out here. Gonna have to cut this tree. I can't believe all these trees. I mean, there must be some incredible, like, growth going on in this area. Like, the soil is so very fertilized because these trees just grow back so quickly. I'm glad it didn't make me dismount my bike there, but I forgot to spray another repel. So we're gonna get into a wild battle here. Fortunately, we should be able to run away. There we go. In this game, the Pokemon don't have abilities yet, so we're able to successfully escape from these battles with the Diglett because they don't have the arena trap, which always irritated me immensely in Fire Red and Leaf Green because I would always try and run away and they would have arena trap and it wouldn't let me. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna actually start picking up some repels so we can avoid wild Pokemon, since for the most part we've caught most of them and there won't be too many more that we honestly like need to catch. I'm just trying to capture everyone to like get the 50 Pokedex entries so that we can complete the tasks for getting experience share at 50 and whatever the other item is you get at 40. I think it's the amulet coin if that still exists in this game. I'm assuming that it does. But with that, let's go ahead and hop back on our bike here, and we are going to trek back up to the rock tunnel now. So at least the bike will make it quite a bit faster. It's going to make us dismounted when we get in the tunnel, of course, but just getting on up to the tunnel should be a little bit faster. So yeah, guys, as I was saying though about the Pokedex entries, it's going to be a lot easier now that I don't need to encounter every wild Pokemon, because the new ones like don't really come, I feel like, until you're in the grass. So I can spray the repel when we're in the caves. It makes it much quicker to get through the caves. Don't have to encounter a wild Pokemon every step of the way. I believe the new Pokemon you can encounter in the rock tunnel are just an Onix and a Machop. So it shouldn't be anything too crazy, and we probably will still try and capture those guys. But other than that, I'll be rappelling my way through the rest of that tunnel. Now, I also mentioned in the last episode that we had a Voltorb that we could catch here on Route 10, and I forgot about doing that as well. So let's go ahead and do that here. It's not in this little patch of grass. We've got to make our way through the route here, and the Voltorb will be in the patch of grass right over to the right here. That's technically considered Route 10 instead of Route 9. But let's go ahead and we will search for him, see if we can capture one. I know we've already got an electric type. Oh, there we go. That was pretty easy. I think that a Voltorb has a 25% chance of encountering it in this grass here. We're just going to go with a Poison Sting. I don't think that will knock it out. I'd be pretty surprised if it does. Oh, perfect. Alright, we should be able to do one more Poison Sting, and then it should be able... Of course we got a critical hit. Weren't able to capture it there. Hopefully we get another one quickly here. Don't want to be messing around in this grass for too long. Let's see, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have another Voltorb right here. Nope, we got an Ekans. Now I think the encounter rate is like Ekans with 45%, maybe Spearow with 30%, and then Voltorb with just 25%. So Voltorb is the rarest in this little patch of grass here, but still, you know, a decent encounter rate, 25%. Should only take roughly 2 more battles in order for it to appear again. Of course, that's just an average, but yeah, we've got a little Ekans that we're facing here, and we've come so far with our Amblio since we were in Ekans. I remember back when we were just wrapping up all of our opponents, we could never find or never destroy any of them too efficiently. It would take probably like 10 hits of wrap in order to knock out a single team member, but yeah, now we've got moves like Bite, and we're able to take them out nicely. And there we go, just like that, it was in fact 2 more battles from when I said it for another Voltorb to appear. So we're going to use Poison Sting on this one, and hopefully... Alright, I'm a little bit worried about using another one since it knocked it out last time, and it did poison it here. So we're just going to try and capture this guy right now. We've only got 10 Pokeballs left, so hopefully that'll be enough to get us through Rock Tunnel. I'm not anticipating that we're going to need to throw like 9 more Pokeballs at an Onix or Machop, but historically Onix has always been pretty difficult for me to catch. I can remember like tossing like 15 Pokeballs at it one time before, and I never even was able to capture it. So I don't want that to happen again. I'd be pretty annoyed if that does happen. But anyways, let's go ahead and we will heal up our team here. Now, I also want to snag someone from my PC here to teach Flash. I'm not really sure who we should grab. Maybe we could add our new Voltorb and teach him Flash instead of using our Pikachu from earlier on. It feels like a disservice to Pikachu, you know, like the staple of the Pokemon franchise. Oh, look at that. I'll get back to that in a second here, but Mr. Mime's nickname is Marcel rather than Mimian. So evidently they do change up the nicknames a little bit. I'm pretty sure Dux is still named Dux in Fire Red and Leaf Green, but they did at least change, you know, Mr. Mime's nickname. Not sure about the Nidoran situation, but oh, and now we have to heal up again, of course, because of the poison situation. But yeah, I was saying that it feels kind of like a disservice to Pikachu, to the staple of the franchise, to teach Flash and just use him as like a little HM slave, doesn't it? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to teach that to Voltorb instead. Not going to be using Voltorb on my team, so it feels like he is a worthy Flash user. So there we go. Took 12 minutes to go take care of all of that stuff. It honestly should have been done in the last video, and I forgot about it all. But I think that we will still be able to start making our way into Rock Tunnel here. Maybe we'll just like try and capture the Machop and the Onix, and that will be the task here. And there we go. Voltorb doesn't even have 4 moves yet on him. He only's got 3 or even 2 evidently, because he was able to learn Flash immediately. And wow, it is looking spooky in here. I don't like these graphics at all. Everything is so red. It looked all bloody. Didn't like that one bit. But there we go. Flash cleared the way for us. I'm not going to toss any Repel yet, just because I know that we are going to try and encounter some wild Pokemon in here. So while we are searching up for him, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the encounter rates here. So we are in the Rock Tunnel. We're in Gen 1 here. And we are on the first floor right now. So on the first floor, you've only got a 5% chance of encountering Onix, 15% chance of encountering Machop, 25% chance of encountering Geodude, and a 55% chance of encountering Zubat. So over half of our encounters here are going to be Zubat, and our first one there was a Geodude, so pretty rare for a Geodude even in the first battle there. Hopefully we get lucky and find a Machop or an Onix. Oh, there we go, guys. More than half the battles are supposed to be Zubat, and right off the bat there we got a Machop and a Geodude. So let's go ahead and Poison Sting this thing. I'd be a little bit worried. I don't think Bite would knock it out. But see, even that just critical hit Poison Sting did a good amount of damage. So let's go ahead and we'll try and toss a Pokeball here at this Machop and see if that's enough damage to capture it. 1, 2, nope. Alright, looks like we're going to have to toss another Pokeball here at this Machop, and maybe we'll have better luck this time. Getting a little bit worried about only having 7 Pokeballs for an Onix, so we need to get some good luck against an Onix. Yeah, Amblio's probably not the guy to have out front for facing an Onix, because all of his attacks are not very effective, but maybe it is still beneficial since, you know, Onyx is weak to everything, and we're going to be at such a higher level. We might need the not very effective attacks in order to, you know, capture it successfully. But here we go, our first Zubat sighting. So 3 battles and 3 different Pokemon here so far. Let's go ahead and try to find the Onyx. Maybe we'll get super lucky and get 4 different Pokemon in 4 battles. That would be really something. Nope, not gonna happen. We're gonna have another Geodude sighting. Now, I need to see if I can check, are the encounter rates different on different floors? So let's see if that changes up the encounter rates for Onyx on any of the different floors, or is it all considered... Alright, here we go. On the basement, oh, that's where we need to go. We should definitely start hunting in the basement rather than right here. The first basement has a 9% chance of encountering Onyx. That's probably a smarter decision. And let's see, I think there's a second basement as well, isn't there? Nope, just one basement. So we should see if we can get downstairs before hunting for Onyx. It's kind of a little bit of a waste of time to do it up here. I'm just going to give it one more try, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll face that first trainer here. Let's see, one more attempt at finding this Onyx and making progress on our Pokédex. I think that would bring it up to 33 Pokemon now, right? Or maybe even 34 because we caught the Voltorb as well. Yeah, it's definitely 34 if we are able to find an Onyx here. And man, these encounter rates are taking a while to load here. This is probably a good 50 to 100 steps that we've taken and haven't even found any wild battle at all. But there we go, finally got one. Onyx? Nope. No Onyx there. So let's just go ahead and we'll actually start battling some of these trainers here. And search for the Onyx in the basement. 9% encounter rate there. Definitely gonna take the better odds there, almost double. But this guy here, oh, is a wild Zubat. I thought we were already in the trainer battle. Evidently not. Let's go ahead and just run away from this Zubat here. And now we're in the trainer battle here. This guy says, Pokemon fight, ready, go. Pretty basic dialogue box there, but... Oh, is this, it looks like a girl, actually. It looks like she's in heels, maybe? Didn't look like a girl sprite from the Overworld character, but I don't know, maybe the Pokemaniacs are female in this game, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I'm just going to say that she has a Cubone here, which is an awesome Pokemon. This is our first sighting of a Cubone so far in the game, and oh, tough start for us there. We're going to deal with a Bone Club. I'm not even sure that Ekans or Amblio here is going to be able to take this out. I'm so stuck on the Ekans that we faced in the wild grass there. I forgot that we already have an Arbok. But yeah, we had to deal with a super effective Bone Club and another one there. It's super close to taking us out. Maybe one more bite will take care of it. I think we needed that critical hit as well. So glad we were able to do that. And here we go, we've got a Slowpoke now. I'm just going to go ahead and stay in with our Amblio here. And man, that was probably a poor decision. I forgot about the Slowpoke already having confusion. So don't like that one bit. Let's go ahead and swap on over to Ducks here. Should be able to take this Slowpoke out in maybe 2 body slams, I'm guessing. And yeah, disable. Oh, fortunately it did not disable body slam. I think it can actually disable any of your 4 moves at random in this game. But yeah, feel free to correct me if that is incorrect. And this Pokemaniac just said game over there. So yeah, let's actually, I feel like it would be smart to just go heal up at this point because I don't want to go through this whole cave with a dead snake in my bag. But yeah, we're just going to take a little hospital trip here. And honestly, we'll probably just call it an end to the video there because we're already coming up on that sweet spot of 20 minutes. And yeah, I know it doesn't feel like we accomplished a whole lot yet since we had to do all that backtracking to go through the Diglett's cave and get Flash, and then we did the trade, and then we had to catch the Voltorb, and we also caught the Machop. So a lot of little piddly tasks in this episode. But in the next one, we're going to be actually venturing through Rock Tunnel, taking on the trainers, and capturing an Onyx. Those will be the main goals of the next episode. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.